is Sebastian for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and this evening I'm joined by
David Reed Watson. I'm the vocalist for A Rising Force.
It's great to be chatting to you this evening. You've been on tour with one of my favorite bands, Tesla. I've seen them a couple of times, and honestly, fantastic. I would have worn my shirt, but it's all holy now because it's that old. How's it been with them? Have you had lots of time to hang out with them?
Not a whole lot of time. They kind of hang out in their bus, but
Right.
every once in a while we'll just, like Frank will be out walking his dog or something, and the rest of the band, they've got a new drummer, that's on tour with them right now, who's a very, very amazing guy. I didn't realize that his brother is Mick from who plays with Dokken.
All right. Okay. Right. Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Mick Brown.
Amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you've been out on tour. What is the next for Rising Force Festival on tour wise?
Well, we're doing a festival called the Moondance Festival up here in Minnesota. And we'll be playing with a bunch of big bands that I don't know right now. Lenny just told me, the guitar player, he's like, oh yeah, we're playing Moondance right now. And so we got that going on. I just got a call today. A number of years ago, I was in the Marine Corps, and one of my friends that lives over in Okinawa still to this day just sent me a message and said that, the MCSS is going to be giving me a call about us coming over there and playing over in the Far East. So,
oh, wow.
That'd
be amazing. Have you ever been over that way before?
Well, I lived in Okinawa for a year,
right.
But I've never toured. Never toured. I have friends that have toured over in Japan before, and of course, I remember when I lived over there, Scorpions were huge, and a lot of the European Saxon bands like that were
they love the metal and rock, and they headbang in unison, man. Have you ever seen it? It's amazing.
There
was some at a Rammstein gig here in Newcastle. I was about 20 of them. They were just like headbanging, and it was mad. It was mad, absolutely. Okay, so onto your album. Eclipse has been out a short while. How has the media been with it so far, and has it started to reach all around the world?
As far as I know, it's as far as the US goes, it surprisingly made a big impact. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm getting emails and texts all the time now going, hey man, I bought your album, I love it. And I'm going, I haven't heard from you in 20 years. Are you kidding me? So that's good. As far as Europe goes, I think you're the first person in the UK that I've talked to.
Yeah, I wish I'd gotten it for review. It's been out a while now though, hasn't it? So I tend to just like try and review albums before they get released, because I just don't, with Spotify and that, I just don't see the point of it, because people just listen to themselves, can't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do. But I'm really, really anxious to hit the European market and the UK market, because I lived 6 months over in Kingston on Soar, right outside of which is just south of Nottingham.
I haven't heard of that.
Yeah.
Kingston on Soar.
Kingston on Soar.
Never heard of it. And I've been around the country. I've never heard of it. I thought you meant like Kingston upon Hull or something like that. Like, no, I've never heard of it. Or Kingston, London. Right, okay.
No.
This is one on me.
There's a big one
on me.
Yeah. It's probably about an hour.
Right.
Hour north of Birmingham.
Okay, right. Right. Yeah, no, Birmingham. Been there plenty of times. Right. So if you could choose 2 tracks from Eclipse to introduce a newbie to your band, which tracks would you choose?
Well, right off the gate, I mean, Believe is the first track off of it. And it's in your face. Cool. And so I'm glad that they picked that track, and I guess the numbers are showing it well. We're up 65,000 views on YouTube.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish my YouTube channel got that, but
It's
the matter of building it, isn't it? Because it's like, I don't know, some people like go around the takeaways around the UK and they've got like 65,000 followers. Like, how does that make sense? It's mad, isn't it? It's just like
it is mad. So I look at that and I look at those numbers and I go, oh, hey, I'm
impressive.
glad. I'm glad. Believe is a big song on it. Star is a personal favorite because I wrote it during the pandemic.
Cool.
And I just did it because I'm an acoustic player, so when I introduced it to the band, I was like, hey, what do you guys think? And they liked it, so, and live it goes over pretty well. Oh God, you name it. There are a million tracks on there. We got a track on there called Lockdown, which is very, everyone can relate to.
Yeah, totally. The COVID's been a nightmare, hasn't it? Honestly, couldn't make it up. Where do you draw your inspirations from? You've already said one, COVID. Where else do you draw your inspirations from lyrically? And do you just write the lyrics, or is it like a joint effort?
It's a joint effort for this album, and because I'm the new guy in the band. I just joined in October and started the writing process with. So Lenny's been the main songwriter, lyricist for the band, and he's taken a lot of these, like pretty much all of them except for Star and Trail of Tears. I wrote the lyrics for, but the other ones we collaborated with. Excellent. He already had the base model for it, but I'm used to being the lyricist in the band. I'm just by proxy, you're the singer, you write the lyrics. We don't really care what you write about, but it's been different with this.
So many bands I've sort of like interviewed and they've said like during COVID, they've had a whale of a time because it's given them time to like rehearse and whatever and record and that and get their ideas together. So has that sort of been the same for you? I know you've only been in the band a short while, haven't you? But
yeah, it has. It's I've talked to so many musicians that because they couldn't go on the road, they're woodshedding, they're getting bands together, and I knew 2022 it was inevitable that there was going to be an explosion of music. I mean, I'm sure you as someone that reviews and plays
mad. It's been mad. It's just non-stop. Inbox is always full. You wake up in the morning like 48 emails, like really. Okay. So can you tell us what's been your favorite show so far then with your band?
Oh God. Well, I think the St. Louis show that we just did, was with Tesla was great. It was a huge crowd there. I don't know how many people were there. I'm going to guess it was somewhere around 3,500.
Right.
And
wow,
so, having that sea of people and having, a lot of times when you're the opener, the people, they'll come later for the show. They'll be like, I don't want to really hear them. I'm there to see the main act. So what was nice with Tesla is we had a full crowd. Wow. Right off the bat, and so they got to hear all of us, and it went very well. I mean, we literally hopped off stage, and before Tesla went on, we went back to our merch booth, and we were just signing autographs and selling merchandise, and it was a nonstop stream. And I'm going, wow, this is great. Yeah.
So yourself then, before you were in the band, when you lived in the UK and that, were you in a band in the UK?
I was. They're all still great friends, and I'm still collaborating with them.
Okay.
Paul, who works at Nottingham University. He's I got to live with him.
Okay.
From July until the almost November of 2019.
Cool.
I lived there just south. So instead of saying Kingston on Soar, we'll just say it was just,
so what's the band called?
Is called Alchemy Fire.
Okay, yeah, I'll check them out. Cool. So what would you say has been your biggest accomplishment musically?
I hate. I know that you're from England, so I'm not like, you know, I'm not uh kissing your ass here. It's I got a probably when I lived in Los Angeles. I used to do all these. I still do them on YouTube. I leave people 3-part harmony happy birthday for their birthday.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
and I got a call from a guy from England, um, saying that you had left a message, a happy birthday message for my girlfriend. So I thought this guy was going to be like up with the fisticuffs, but he was like, no, I actually, my name is Jed Rylands. I'm from the band 10. And
oh yeah, 10, yeah, man.
He goes, I want to do an album with you.
So awesome.
So he got me Kane Roberts from Alice Cooper.
Yeah, I've interviewed Kane. What a guy. Yeah, man. Brilliant.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
I think all of that would have gone forward if a big festival in the UK didn't get canceled, and that was Firefest.
Oh yeah, Firefest. That's not in Rock City.
Yes.
Apparently, that's seen better days. Rock City. Yeah, I've never been in Nottingham. Like, so I don't know where you're from, but where you were living. I mean, but I've heard about Rock City and heard it's like not what it was. There's like so many venues days.
I went over there when I was living over there. I went to Rock City, and I saw a band. A friend of mine from Las Vegas. His name's Frank Domino, and he's with the band Angel.
Yeah. I know he is as well. Yeah.
So Angel was playing there.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
So I showed up at the gig, and I went up to the front of the stage. You go, "Hey Frank, how you doing?" He's like, "What are you doing here?"
That's mental, man. That's brilliant. Yeah, I know. That's cool. Okay, then. So next one, talking about musicians. If you could leave 4 musicians on a desert island, who would you choose and why?
Wow, 4. I have an affinity to guitar players. I love great guitar players. So I think I would probably, number 1 would probably be David Gilmour.
Right.
Just because I would love to just hear him noodle all day long,
mm-hmm.
And tell me stories about the early days of Pink Floyd. Next would be God, they're all Brits. Jesus.
You answered the question a bit differently to how I've sort of wanted you to do it, though. It was just like, if you could leave 4 musicians on the island, like for me, it would be Ed fucking Sheeran, Adele. Adele.
Oh, okay,
Billie Eilish, and who's the last one? I did know. I can't think. John Lydon, because he gets on my nerves. So yeah, who would you actually leave rather than be like, yeah?
Okay, I'm going to go along with you. I'm John Lydon, because John Lydon lived probably about a block away from me when I lived in Los Angeles.
Really?
Yeah, and he's got a bad rap now because he started kicking the homeless off of his property, and we're like, that's not punk.
Nah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I lost I got a bad taste for John Lydon.
Yeah.
Oh God. I don't know a lot of musicians really, because Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
He can go live on this island, and
yeah.
I would never have to worry about him again. Geez, and that's a tough one. Because there's probably an army of people I would probably put on that island. Probably anybody involved with pop music, period, can go live there, because to me they're all fake.
Soulless and plastic. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so next one. This is my Belgian friend's favorite question, right?
Oh boy.
Okay, so if you were an instrument, what would you be?
If I was an instrument, I would be a guitar.
Okay. Okay. I've had rude ones. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. If any of the songs from your album could be on a soundtrack or TV series, which one would you choose?
I would pick Star.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next bit then is either or either. So there's 5 questions. Yeah. So the first one is vinyl or digital?
Oh, vinyl.
Cool. Absolutely. I keep buying them off eBay and some of them keep jumping. I'm like, but you know, I mean, I'm probably a little bit older than you. But the amount of vinyl I gave away when I was younger, because you do, don't you? And you think like Iron Maiden, Power Slaves, like 50 quid now. And I'm like, I had that.
Oh, you know, I was a DJ in college.
Yeah.
So we spun all vinyl, and
Yeah.
I think of the vinyl that I got rid of. I had the Rolling Stones Sticky Fingers with the actual zipper.
Oh, did Motley Crue do one like that as well, didn't they? With a zipper on the front. Oh, Too Fast, was it Too Fast for Love or something? There was an album with something like that on it.
I know that they had
anyways, yeah.
a crotch shot.
Yeah.
Another Rolling Stones was Her Majesty's Satanic Request. I had it in where you actually turned the album, and it would show you a different picture.
Yeah. A bit like the Def Leppard album they did. What was it called? With all the fucking hell. Where you looked at it, it was like a Victorian lady sat at a table, dressing room table, but it was actually a skull. Really cool.
Okay.
That was awesome. But yeah, it's so frustrating, isn't it, when you think about the albums and that you've got rid of the picture discs and that. It's like, right.
Oh, my picture discs. Oh, my first wife smashed half of those. I had some brilliant Frank Zappa picture discs, you know, like you know, Zipper Catches Skin and stuff like that. I was like, wow.
I know, man. Right. So the next one then, festival or small intimate gig?
You know what? My ego loves festivals, but the small intimate gigs are definitely more memorable.
Yeah, absolutely. I can imagine that. Right, pizza or beer?
Pizza or beer?
Yeah.
Beer.
Yeah. Well, I'm having a beer because I've had a rough day, right? I've had a really shit day. So yeah, and it's Corona as well. Right. So the next one, saint or sinner?
Sinner.
Absolutely. And the final one, this is really important, world peace and all that lot. Biden or Kermit the Frog?
Kermit the Frog. Hands down. At least Kermit the Frog could ride a bicycle.
Absolutely. All right, mate. I want to thank you for your time. I do hope you get over here to the UK or into Europe, Belgium, something like that. That'd be amazing. Be good to see you over here. Do you have any final word? Oh, actually, we've got one other question.
Okay.
Hot topic of debate over here. Can you tell me what a woman is?
Definitely, I can tell you what a woman is. I probably wouldn't be too PC for the world, but a woman is everything that I'm not.
Excellent. Right, good answer. We got up anyway. Right. So, do you have any final words for your fans and our listeners?
You know what? I've been over. I've toured Europe before, and having lived in the UK as well. I can't wait to get back over to see all my friends again. And it's a beautiful world over there. It's definitely different than the United States, and I think that whole area, you guys know what music is and you live it, and that's what I love about over there.
Absolutely.